The power of waking up early and control over time. Billionaires have one habit in common: they wake up early. But the secret is not just getting up early, but what it represents: total control over time. While the world is still asleep, they are already in charge of their day, setting off before everyone else. Waking up early is not a random ritual. It's a strategy. When you wake up at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m., you are taking control of the first hours of the day, a period of high productivity where there is silence and few distractions. This morning calm is one of the most valuable resources they use to mentally prepare themselves for the daily challenges. Often, those who are chasing success think they just have to work hard all the time. But what billionaires show is that success also comes from a balance between smart work and personal planning. Waking up early offers this advantage. Getting up earlier makes the day seem longer and gives you the feeling that you have more time to organize, reflect, and focus on your goals. At this point, the billionaire is already ahead of his competitors because he has already taken advantage of a moment of peace to prepare himself strategically. For them, these initial hours are a kind of mental preparation zone. For the average person, getting out of bed early can be a challenge, but for someone who wants to dominate their field, it's a necessity. When you wake up early, it's as if you're sending a message to the world: I own my time, I'm in control. And this mindset creates a positive cycle. Each day that starts early and intentionally, the billionaire reaffirms his personal power and prepares himself to make critical decisions with clarity and confidence. What's more, waking up early allows them to be in touch with their thoughts before the external demands, emails, and calls start rolling in. This is crucial. Without interruptions, it's easier to prioritize. And this ability to prioritize is one of the biggest differentiators for billionaires. They don't spend their first hours on unimportant activities. They know exactly what to focus on, whether it's a new project, an idea, or a challenge to overcome. They use the silence of the morning as fuel to power their days. It's worth noting that the act of waking up early is not isolated from other practices. It is directly connected to a disciplined and intentional life. It's not just a question of having more hours available, but of using those hours effectively. The morning routine of billionaires is designed to ensure that they are always at their best, physically and mentally, right from the start of the day. In short, for a billionaire, waking up early is not just a matter of habit, but a strategic choice to dominate the day, stay ahead of the competition, and ensure that every minute counts on their journey to success. Physical exercise as a source of energy and mental clarity. Billionaires know that the body is directly linked to the performance of the mind. That's why many of them include physical activity in their morning routines. Working out in the morning is not just a matter of physical health, it's also a powerful tool for keeping the mind sharp, full of energy, and ready to deal with daily challenges. Those who lead large companies or manage fortunes know that they need a strong body to sustain the intensity of their mental work. When the body is moving, the brain works better too. Physical exercise releases endorphins, the famous happiness hormone, and this has a direct impact on mood and disposition. But the benefits go further. Regular physical activity increases mental clarity and decision-making capacity. For someone who has to deal with thousands of decisions every day, like a billionaire, having a sharp mind early on is a significant advantage. They can't afford to start the day with a cloudy, unfocused mind. Exercise brings that mental sharpness, preparing them for the complex decisions that will arise throughout the day. There is also an element of discipline involved. Maintaining an exercise routine first thing in the morning requires self-control, something that is fundamental for any successful person. Billionaires understand that in order to master large enterprises, you must first master yourself. Physical exercise is a way of reinforcing this internal discipline. By starting the day with this activity, they already begin with a personal victory. They have challenged their bodies and won. This feeling of achievement early on gives them a boost of confidence that they carry into the rest of the day. In addition, morning exercise helps to create a steady rhythm. In a business world where change is rapid and often unpredictable, having something fixed and routine like exercise is a point of stability. It's like an anchor in the midst of chaos. No matter how many meetings, decisions, or unexpected problems arise, the billionaire has already started the day with something he controls, and this brings a sense of security and balance. And it's not just the mind that benefits. The physical energy generated by exercise provides more endurance throughout the day. The level of energy that billionaires show is impressive, and no wonder. Those who start the day moving, racing their hearts and challenging their bodies are creating a reserve of energy that will sustain their focus and productivity for hours. They know that physical vitality is an indispensable ally in maintaining the intense pace that their lives demand. For these people, exercise is not an option, it's a priority. No matter how busy their schedules are, there's always time to move their bodies and take care of their health. And this is something that ordinary people can observe and adopt. What sets a billionaire apart is the fact that he understands the importance of every part of his day, and exercise is a key part of that gear that keeps body and mind running at peak performance. Meditation and visualization, training the mind for success. When we think of billionaires, the image that comes to mind is of extremely busy people, constantly making decisions, attending meetings, and managing fortunes. But what many don't know is that, in order to deal with chaos, they seek calm. And one of the most effective ways to find this calm is through meditation and visualization. These practices are part of the morning routine of many billionaires, because they understand that in order to have external control, you must first have internal control. Meditation is a moment of pause at the beginning of the day when they can clear their minds of worries and external noise. It's a practice that allows them to focus on the present, create mental clarity, and bring a sense of emotional balance. For someone who makes decisions that can impact millions of lives or move billions in business, keeping the mind focused and balanced is essential. Meditation offers this tool. Billionaires like Ray Dalio and Oprah Winfrey talk openly about how meditation has transformed their lives, bringing more serenity and focus. But meditation goes beyond just calming the mind. It also increases the ability to make more rational decisions. When we are calm and centered, we can see situations more clearly, and this allows us to assess risks more accurately. For a billionaire, this skill is crucial. Making decisions under pressure is part of the game, and meditation provides the balance needed to deal with stress effectively. It's like sharpening your mind every morning, preparing it for what's to come. In addition to meditation, visualization also plays an important role. Many billionaires dedicate a few minutes of their mornings to visualizing their goals, dreams, and targets. This is not just an exercise in positive thinking. Visualization is a powerful technique that allows you to program your mind for success. When they visualize where they want to go, they start the day with a clear focus, with the feeling that it is possible and, more importantly, inevitable. They visualize the path they need to take and the achievements they want to attain. This practice helps to keep their motivation high and boosts their confidence in their abilities. Visualization also has a very strong psychological impact. By visualizing success, the billionaire is training the brain to act as if it were already a reality. This creates a cycle of actions and behaviors that naturally bring them closer to their goals. They don't just work hard, they work intelligently, aligning their actions with what they have already visualized. These meditation and visualization practices are actually forms of mental self-care. While most people wake up rushing around, already immersed in the day's obligations, billionaires take the time to care for their minds, ensuring that they are prepared to function at their peak. It is this mental preparation that sets them apart from most. They don't let stress dominate their decisions. Instead, they use meditation and visualization to calm the chaos within and ensure that, when the day begins, they are ready for whatever challenge comes their way. Balanced nutrition, starting the day with the right fuel. A high-performance car only works well with the right fuel, and the human body is no different. Billionaires understand that in order to keep up with the fast pace and demands of their routines, food cannot be left out. Unlike many who believe that haste justifies skipping breakfast or eating anything at all, they see this first meal as an essential part of their preparation for success. What they put on their plate in the morning is the fuel that will sustain the physical and mental energy needed to face a day full of decisions, meetings, and challenges. Eating a balanced diet early on has two main effects. It optimizes cognitive performance and preserves health over time. For many billionaires, longevity is not just a distant concept, it's a goal. They want to be on top for a long time, and that means every food choice counts. Instead of foods high in sugar and saturated fats, they opt for options that guarantee stable energy without glucose spikes or fatigue throughout the day. Foods rich in protein, fiber, and good fats are priorities. These nutrients provide the necessary support to keep the brain in high performance and the body with constant energy. Jeff Bezos, for example, is known for prioritizing meals that are healthy and nutritious. He talks openly about how his business decisions are only as good as his physical and mental condition. Other billionaires follow the same line of thinking, avoiding excesses and focusing on foods that provide real nutrition. Many start the day with fruit and vegetable smoothies, eggs, oats, nuts, and seeds. These choices ensure slower digestion, maintaining energy for hours, and help with concentration and mental clarity. But it's not just about what they eat, it's also about how they eat. Billionaires treat eating as part of a conscious ritual. It's not just swallowing something quickly to move on. It's an intentional practice, often carried out in a quiet environment, without distractions. They understand that the way they eat directly impacts their body and mind. Eating in a rushed or distracted manner not only impairs digestion, but also affects mood and the ability to make complex decisions. What's more, for these people, a balanced diet has a direct impact on their longevity. There's no point in being a billionaire today if you don't have the energy, health, or vitality to enjoy your results tomorrow. Good nutrition is not just seen as an immediate productivity tool, but as a long-term investment. Taking care of your body is taking care of your business, because without good health, the entire empire built up over the years could be lost. An important point is that billionaires don't live on restrictive diets. Balance is fundamental. They eat what they need to stay focused and in the mood, but without exaggerating or making choices that could compromise their health. The secret is consistency. They understand that a healthy body is the foundation of a healthy mind, and this reflects directly on their results. More than anyone, they know that there's no point in running a marathon if you're not well fed enough to cross the finish line. Reading and continuous learning as a morning priority. Billionaires are known for their insatiable appetite for knowledge. They understand that learning is a continuous process, and reading is an essential part of their morning routine. For them, knowledge is a competitive advantage. In a fast-changing world, being well-informed and up-to-date makes all the difference. Reading first thing in the morning is a way of feeding the mind with new ideas, expanding horizons, and preparing for the challenges of the day with a fresh perspective. Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors of all time, is a great example of this. He has already stated that he spends around 5 to 6 hours a day reading. During the morning, he absorbs a massive amount of information, newspapers, reports, books, and believes that the knowledge he has accumulated over the years has been one of the keys to his success. Other billionaires, such as Bill Gates and Elon Musk, are also avid readers, using the early hours of the day to consume content that can contribute to their business, ideas, and worldview. Morning reading offers more than just information. It provides a moment of reflection and concentration. When you start the day by nourishing yourself with knowledge, you are giving your mind valuable tools to face the next few hours with more clarity and insight. Billionaires don't just read for pleasure, although that's part of it too. They read with purpose. They are always looking for new ways to improve their business, better understand the market, or explore new areas of innovation. By making reading a morning priority, they ensure that they never stop growing mentally. As well as reading about business, many billionaires also immerse themselves in other topics: psychology, philosophy, history, science. This kind of expanded reading helps them develop a more holistic view of the world. No wonder they are able to make decisions based on a wide range of perspectives. For these leaders, knowledge is cumulative. Each page read contributes to building more refined and strategic thinking, which can be applied both in personal life and in business. Another important point is that reading in the morning helps keep the mind calm and focused. While many start their day with social media and chaotic news, billionaires opt for content that adds real value. They prefer to feed their minds with something that inspires, educates, or provokes new ideas, rather than being carried away by the flood of negative or irrelevant information that consumes most people's attention. Reading also works as a mental exercise. Just as the body needs physical exercise to stay healthy, the mind needs constant stimulation to stay sharp. Reading early in the morning keeps the brain active, working to process new information and connect ideas. This habit ensures that they start the day with a fully functioning mind, ready to solve problems and make complex decisions. In short, billionaires don't see reading as a pastime, but as a strategic tool. For them, each new learning experience is a competitive advantage in business and in life. By prioritizing continuous learning, they stay one step ahead, always ready to innovate and lead wisely. Strategic planning, setting goals and priorities for the day. A crucial point in the morning routine of billionaires is strategic planning. Before diving into meetings and important decisions, they take the time to outline the day's goals and define their priorities. It's not just about making a to-do list, but creating a clear vision of how each action aligns with their larger objectives. This conscious planning ensures that they stay focused on what really matters and avoid getting distracted by minor issues. When dealing with the management of fortunes, gigantic companies, and ambitious projects, it's easy to get swallowed up by the amount of daily demands. That's why billionaires like Richard Branson and Elon Musk dedicate time at the beginning of each day to setting their main goals and organizing their schedules. This moment of strategic planning is not only about efficiency, but also about having clarity of purpose. They ask themselves, what are the 3 most important things I need to accomplish today to get closer to my long-term goals? This reflection gives them the direction they need to move forward with confidence. Another important aspect of morning planning is the ability to prioritize. Billionaires don't get involved in activities that waste their time or drain their energy with no return. They have a very clear filter. If it doesn't contribute to the growth of their business, their health, or their personal development, it simply doesn't go on the agenda. Time is the most valuable resource, and they know it. Therefore, their morning routine includes a critical analysis of what really deserves their attention throughout the day. These decisions are made based on a long-term strategic vision. Unlike most people who get lost in small tasks and daily fires, billionaires think years ahead. Every decision they make today is seen in the light of how it will impact their future. This means that when they do their morning planning, their minds are already focused on the long-term horizon. Daily priorities are not just urgent, they are relevant to their continued growth. In addition, morning planning involves adjusting to unpredictable circumstances that may arise. As leaders of large corporations, billionaires need to be flexible and adaptable. Planning their day first thing in the morning allows them to anticipate possible obstacles and adjust their strategies as necessary. This makes them much more proactive than reactive. Instead of being pulled along by the demands of the day, they take control, staying in charge of the direction they want to go in. This habit of planning and prioritizing also creates a positive ripple effect. When they are clear about what is important, they can delegate more effectively. It's not uncommon for billionaires to delegate operational tasks or activities that don't require their direct presence. This allows them to focus on the most critical decisions and the areas where they can add the most value. The morning routine, then, is the time when they adjust their chessboard, moving the right pieces to maximize their results. Therefore, strategic planning is not just a matter of organization, but of aligning each day with a bigger vision. They start the day knowing exactly what they need to achieve, and this gives them a sense of control and purpose that sets the pace for continued success. Self-discipline, what sets billionaires apart from the majority? If there is one characteristic that truly sets billionaires apart from most people, it is self-discipline. For them, success is not a matter of luck or innate talent, but of consistency. And self-discipline is the key to maintaining this consistency, even when motivation wanes or challenges intensify. Billionaires don't let their emotional state or the circumstances of the moment dictate their actions. They follow a strict pattern of behavior that keeps them focused on their long-term goals, day after day. Self-discipline appears in every aspect of their morning routines, whether it's waking up early, exercising, meditating, or planning the day. All of this requires an inner strength to keep going, even when the body or mind wants to resist. Waking up early, for example, is something that many people talk about, but few manage to do consistently. Billionaires know that by overcoming laziness and the desire to stay in bed longer, they are already winning the first battle of the day. They train their minds and bodies to work together, knowing that discipline is what builds solid results over time. This level of self-discipline is also reflected in small decisions. While many get carried away by distractions such as social media or unimportant tasks, billionaires have a relentless focus. They have learned to say no to anything that is not directly related to their biggest goals. This mastery over their own actions is one of the reasons why they manage to achieve so much in such a short space of time. Most people are hostage to their desires and momentary impulses, while billionaires are masters of their routines. It's worth noting that self-discipline is not just a matter of doing what needs to be done, but of having the ability to adjust and correct course when necessary. Billionaires, contrary to what many people think, are not perfect. They also fail, have difficult days, and face challenges. The difference is that self-discipline keeps them firmly on track. If something doesn't go according to plan, they quickly adjust their routes and move on. They don't let a small slip throw them off their game. Their determination to stay focused is what keeps them going. Another point that sets billionaires' self-discipline apart is their ability to sacrifice immediate pleasures for the sake of greater future gain. Whether it's turning down an indulgent meal in favor of a balanced diet, or giving up a relaxing activity to focus on productive reading, they are always thinking about the long term. This constant sacrifice, which for many seems burdensome, for them is simply part of the process of achieving what they want. Self-discipline also manifests itself in emotional control. In a business environment where pressures are enormous and emotions can escalate quickly, billionaires manage to stay calm and make rational decisions. They train their minds not to react impulsively, which often saves them from making costly mistakes. This ability to remain in control, regardless of external circumstances, is a differentiator that few manage to develop. In short, self-discipline is the foundation of all billionaires' success. It keeps them consistent, focused, and resilient, even in the face of the toughest challenges. While most people look for shortcuts or give up at the first sign of difficulty, billionaires keep going, knowing that the real secret of success lies in the ability to stay disciplined, day after day. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, don't forget to leave your like. It really helps the channel to grow. And if you're not subscribed yet, take the opportunity to subscribe now and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. And of course, let me know in the comments what you think or if there are any topics you'd like to see here. I read everything and always bring you what you ask for. Thank you very much for your company, and I'll see you in the next video.